We have a chef who we've employed at the moment. Well, we haven't employed him, I'm not paying him. Me and George are doing the night. We've set up in swims, obviously. I've got my right rod towards the far swim, mid-water. George has got his just to the right of it, and we've put a good spread of buoys around there. My left rod is going towards that bay over there, but not quite in. George is fishing the swim right of me. Big session today. He's got his to the left there, and his right one right in the middle of all that froth there. So yeah, this is my first night session. I've never done one before, so don't really know what to expect, other than I'll probably blank still, because I always do. George will probably have one or two, but yeah, we're all set up. We're just doing the final cast for the night, and then we'll see what happens. We've got here since about 2:30, and no touches or anything, but people on the other side of the lake have had a few, so there's fish in here still. And at the moment it's free to fish because their licenses haven't been renewed because people are going to buy it, so it's a free fishing session, so fish will be a bonus, so let's see how it goes. Right, well, it's nearly completely dark here. George is with me, and we're watching bats fly around the swim. All rods are cast out and set up for the night, so we haven't seen any show-runs of fish. The people opposite have had some fish, but we haven't had any touches or anything, so hopefully the darkness of the night will bring us some fish. If not, we'll see you in the morning, but I like the catch in the dark, since it's my first session in the dark, so fingers crossed. Right, George caught this fish, probably about 18. Let's see if we can pick him up. Well, I don't know how well you could see that, but George has just managed to land a 17-pound mirror off the left rod, which is where both our rods are quite close together, with a baited up section, so hopefully mine will go off next. I think the last time I caught a fish out of here, probably over a year ago, possibly 2 years ago, so I don't do very good up here, so boost my confidence if I catch something. So George had a 17, and that was at 10 to 11, I think, 20 to 11, so we've still got the whole night ahead of us. So hopefully more fish out there. Let's get them on. George landed another fish, and this one's a common. Looks a bit bigger, so just going to weigh him. I can do maths. Well, that's just under 22, so just under the 19. That's why I got my on here. It's really bright though. Right, well, George just caught his second one. I don't know how well you saw it on the camera again, but that one was just under 19. So that's common. He's had two now in about 20 minutes. So I did have a touch just after his fish. I had a pull on my left rod. So there's fish in there. So hopefully I'll have my first one soon. If it carries on like this, we won't get much sleep tonight. It's now 11:45, and it's not cold at all, so I can stay out. I'm going to leave my door open all night, so make it easier to get to my rods if they do go off. So yeah, as I say, George just had two fish, very close together. So hopefully it'll be mine next, because I could do a fish. But it's good watching him catch. What do you say? So yeah, hopefully it'll be mine next.
Right then, being blinded by this light at the moment. It's just gone 1 o'clock, so time to get a bit of sleep. And I've still had no touches or anything. George is still on the 2. He had a few more beeps, but yeah, alarms are now set up high. Time to try and get a bit of sleep, but hopefully get woken up shortly by a fish. Well, he's gone to 22, so that's 19 again. None of these are quite 20s, but 19. So. Right, well, it's just gone 5 in the morning. Unfortunately, I can't say I had anything. It was dead in my swim all night, but George has had 4 now, and he lost one last night.
so he could have had 5. He just put his 4th one back, which was another £19 mirror. I've had nothing apart from that touch after his first fish last night, so unfortunately didn't have anything in the night I thought I would have done, but never mind. Right, well that's both rods back out. It's now 5:30 in the morning. The lake woke up, like birds and everything, probably about 3:30 in the morning. It was already getting a little bit light then. The sun's just risen behind us. So yeah, both baits back out. Hopefully get one today. As I say, it's not as likely you catch them in the day, but still a chance. I expect we'll be here for a good part of the day anyway. So there's always a chance. Relatively confident, but obviously George has already had 4 and lost 1, so it doesn't really matter if he doesn't catch anymore, but I'd really like one. So fingers crossed. Only £16 mirror off the right rod, but a good fight as well. Right, well as you saw, I caught a fish probably about half an hour ago now, maybe a bit more. Came off the right rod, put up a really good scrap as well. We weighed the net after, so the fish was 16.5. So for a first fish up here for a while, it's quite a nice size.
Another 19, I bet.
19. There's a 19 common. We'll be back tonight, I won't be able to get. Well, it's nearly time to get picked up. We're just packing up all our stuff. I stayed at the 1 fish, which is a shame, but still it's better than nothing. George had 5 in the end. I think the biggest was 19. He had a few sort of 19s, an 18, a 17. So he had 5 in the end, so quite good fish. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be coming up again, and hopefully soon, because I'd like to do a few more nights after that was my first one. So hopefully next time we'll be a bit more successful, but a fish is a fish, and it's a nice one at that. So thanks for watching, and see you again.